you were doing that show Ranch Rules for a minute. How was that? Because I caught it.
Yeah.
I caught a couple
Really?
episodes. Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
I love that.
What's it about?
I was flipping through and I saw y'all and I was like, what is this? And I saw a little bit of it and they put y'all through some things
Oh,
on
yeah.
the ranch, right?
So, absolutely. So, Relatively Famous Ranch Rules was a show on E! Network. It aired in like January through like the end of March.
Yeah.
We're still talking about actually doing a season 2 somewhere else now. So fingers crossed for that, y'all. But we went to a ranch and there was 8 of us of celebrity kids. We lived there, and basically we had to help the ranch recover from COVID, like get their business back up and running.
You guys
but
actual ranch hands.
Oh, real ranch hands.
Wow.
Yeah, and
they were doing work,
Interesting.
like, I mean, our first job was shearing a sheep, and that doesn't sound crazy. Yeah.
Yes, it does. What do you mean? I never sheared no sheep.
Okay.
That sounds crazy.
It was probably the hardest job we had the entire time. And
How
that
many-
was the first thing.
How many people did it take to shear one sheep?
Oh my goodness, maybe like 3 or 4.
To hold it down while one.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't shear the sheep because I got weak. I had like the clippers in my hand, and as soon as I got close, my hand was just shaking, and I said, no, I don't want to do this because if I cut that sheep, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna go home. So I didn't do it. I watched, but we did so much stuff. Like, I mean,
What was the craziest thing you did over there?
okay, we artificially inseminated a cow.
Oh wow, yeah.
We
We did the dirty work.
We did the dirty work. Like we watched actually like a baby calf like be born and like fed them. We did a lot of we had to feed a lot of like the baby animals, the goats and
That's good though.
the
That's
pigs,
cool
move
stuff.
the pigs, clean like a pig house.
they
I
say.
mean, I learned how to ride horses out there though.
that's dope.
dope.
I had never really done that. I think I only been on a horse. Actually, one time I did a show on MTV some years ago. It was called Exiled. It was very similar to this show where they sent me to a third world country. I went to Mongolia.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, and it was very similar to this. I just lived with them in a ger in the middle of nowhere, and I went by myself. And that's what actually was cool about this show. I got to do it with others, you know,
Yeah.
as a group. I didn't go just alone, like kind of like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So that's why I actually did. I was like, you know, this would be fun to do this with a group, and we had a great time. I'm not gonna lie, actually, it was a rough time. I had it hard. Like towards the end, I got a lot better, and I got used to it. But I promise you, everything went wrong for me that could go wrong. Like literally, like. The first couple days I got sunburned that it took almost a year to go away. Like that's how I was burnt completely.
You guys weren't ready for
I
none
was
of
not
that.
ready. I had never been to Colorado before. That's where we were. The ranch was in Colorado, and I didn't know the air was so thin and the altitude was so high. I had no idea.
Burn easier.
And yeah, I actually suffer from migraines too. So that was difficult. So I had to have an oxygen tank every day.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't able to drink the entire time. The rest of my cast, oh yeah, look at me.
They could
off to the
party out.
side. Yeah, they got to party. I mean, I did great for someone who, you know, I was sober the whole time, but I was constantly on. We filmed basically 24/7, and
Wow.
it gets exhausting after a while, but I made it work. You know? If you've seen the show, you know, I did my thing.
How many episodes did y'all film on that first
It
one?
was 9 or 10 episodes, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys are looking at possibly getting that second season.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
And so will they send you guys to a different?
A different place, yeah. We would go to a different ranch. The ranch that they did this time, they actually did the same show, I think 17 years ago. And on that show, it was like the kid of like, I think like the Yahoo guy or Google guy or something like that. And like Kourtney Kardashian was on it and George Foreman's son. And they had like a really interesting, eclectic group. And then they look at me over it. And then they redid this. And, you know, they brought in like the best team to do the show. Like everybody, like all the big producers, the people who did Real World and Paris and Nicole from the beginning and like all these things. They put a lot into this show. So I don't really see how we could not do a season 2.
Yeah, because Paris and Nicole sort of did something like that.
Yeah,
where they
Simple
went
Life.
Yeah, the Simple Life. That was crazy.
They were crazy on that one. Well, at least now you know how to shear a sheep, right?
Kinda.
Well, you
I know how to watch.
You saw
in
it.
a sheep sheared. I know how to watch that. It's really interesting. But you know, as scary as it looks, they say that it's very necessary because it gets so hot. They don't need the wool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's crazy though, because they're giving you like sets of skills that you wouldn't have even thought about before. Now you can go and maybe be on a ranch if you needed to be. You could.
Honestly, if somebody like invited me and like I'm going to a ranch for the weekend, you want to come? I'd be like, I'm down. I could do this. You know, before I'd be like a ranch. I don't want to
Saddle up a
ranch.
horse.
Yeah.
Before it was that look that that we saw in the picture.
Yeah.
Like nah.
But I really fell in love with my horse. I had.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah, the first horse they gave me was actually horrible. We didn't vibe. We didn't vibe together at all. It was so weird. But he was like the boss of the ranch, so I get why they gave him to me. Like it made sense. But we didn't vibe, and he got replaced. And my second one, his name was Ty. Oh my God, incredible.
They have personalities.
They do.
Big time.
They're super smart.
and they vibe off people.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Like the energy.
Yeah, energy is
They
everything.
switched them because they figured you'd be a better fit.
Yeah.
It could be that like humans, some horses are assholes
They
too.
absolutely are.
can pick it up.
That's no fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. 100%.
They can smell it.
They have personalities. Each one of them have a personality, temperaments. Like every one of them.
Like imagine the horse is thinking, get off me.
Literally.
Good boy.
Get off me. I don't know you. Get off me.
Yeah.
Where another horse is like, yeah, man, come
Jump
take a
aboard,
ride. I
man.
got you.
They
got
do
you,
it. It's
man.
really like that. They're
Yes.
almost human-like, you
Yes.
know. And the funny part is,
do.
even though I started off not knowing how to ride a horse or do anything. My new second horse that they gave me, he actually was like new to the herd, a part of like everybody else's, and so they treat you kind of funny.
Yep.
Like, you know, it's like, I mean, I was gonna say a crazy example. Let me not say that, but like. You know, it's like if you're new to a school or new to a gang or new to something, like your rank is low.
Yeah, low rank.
That's how my horse was. And by the end of us filming, they said that my horse had moved up
ranks.
all the way, like quite a few. Yeah, they started
dope.
treating him different. I was like, yeah.
Were you guys filming like super early mornings?
Oh my goodness,
Like-
too early. How about
Like
that?
3 or 4?
No, like we had to get up at like 6:45 a.m.
That's
but
not that bad
not
for a
bad.
ranch, man.
it's bad for
Yeah.
Ebie though. For an Ebie, it is bad. Because
She's like, but for me.
Yeah, because I have like insomnia and I'm up like late, or I'm just like a night owl. Like I thrive in the nighttime. So we like going to sleep like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then I have to be up at 7. And a lot of times, you know me, I'm like, well, let me do I did my makeup in the car because we had like cars that would drive us down to like where our job was for the day. They didn't show it as often like in the show, but I'm literally doing my makeup in the car the whole time.
'Cause
I did my
you're
makeup in the
tired
car on
to
the way
get
here
up.
just to get here on time. Now this is my new skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.